So as an American who moved to the Netherlands from LA, I often get asked, why did I make this move? Why, out of all the places, why the Netherlands? And now on the surface, this is a valid question, which was kind of a shame because I freaking loved LA. My wife also really loved LA. It's one of my favorite cities, hands down. But when it came to looking long term, like I'm the type of person that I look long term. And I'll be honest, I just was not seeing it. There were just too many roadblocks, which we'll talk about those later. Side note, look how sunny it turned out to be today after it was like freezing this morning. Jeez. But yeah, I would say the moment my wife and I think we traveled a lot the past 10 years or so, and we realized that we did not want to stay in LA. We didn't want to stay in the States. There was nowhere in the States that we were just kind of like, you know what? We could do this here. Nah, and that's not a diss track to America. It's just that's the reality. Nothing really. It just wasn't hitting. And again, we were traveling quite often. Like we went to Asia a few times. We've gone to Europe a ton of times. We also went to the UK a ton of times. And yeah, we actually felt something. Like we knew that this could actually, if we found the right place, this could be the perfect move for us. Look how freaking gorgeous the trees are, man. Wow, with the leaves on the ground, man. Come on, tell me this ain't, come on. Okay, quick side note, have y'all been watching the Great British Bake Off? I think from the last episode, Christian was killing it, okay? So hopefully, I know I'm behind on the episode, so don't spoil it for me. But hopefully he kills it. I'm gonna be watching it tonight. If you don't watch it, go watch it. Look, hashtag not sponsored, but I'm down though. Again, watch it. Let's root for Christian, because our American guy is out, which sucks, but hey, we still got Christian. Come on, Christian. You got this. But yeah, man, the Netherlands just wasn't on the list. We've even visited once before, and it just wasn't on the list of places that, yeah, we thought was it. And actually, it wasn't until we actually came to visit my friend. We went to Rotterdam, and then we visited my friend, and we were just like, and look, my friend has lived here. She's lived in the Netherlands for so long, and I knew her since high school. She was actually one of my really good friends. She's in my high school yearbook and my elementary school book. And she somehow moved to the Netherlands. Well, she met a guy in Atlanta. They lived in Atlanta for a bit, and then he moved to the Netherlands. But yeah, she lived in a really small village, and the feeling that it gave off was just, it was something we never really felt. And although I am from the big city, and as well as my wife's actually from Detroit, but although we both come from big cities, it's not like we've never experienced like smaller villages or just, country life or anything like that. It's not like that. It was something, I don't know, it was just something that was different. And so after that visit, we put the Netherlands on the map. Like we were just like, you know what? It's going on the list. Hey man, that sun is killing me, man. Wow. But it's like the perfect weather. Like it is so chilly, but it's like perfectly chilly. So now after we put the Netherlands on the list, like we did all the other countries that we were looking to move to, we then started doing the pros and cons. And one of the biggest cons with the Netherlands was that we knew we didn't want to live in Amsterdam, but all the jobs were in Amsterdam. And now this ain't a shot at Amsterdam. I actually really like Amsterdam, but I just don't want to live there, if that makes sense. Which basically knocked the Netherlands to the bottom of the list. Not off the list, but to the bottom of the list. Oh man, look how freaking nice this view. Man, you could never get enough of that, man. But anyway, so at this point, we are now, the list, the country that's at the top was Ireland. The reason for that was there was so much family there. Like so much of my wife's side of the family lived in Ireland, like a lot of them. Ooh, I'm about to get hit. But yeah, a lot of them lived in Ireland, and Ireland also gave you kind of that peace, that peace vibe as well. But what knocked Ireland down was you gotta have a car. Like there's no way around it. You gotta have a car. So you're just back at one of the biggest cons of living in the States. Okay, real quick, we gotta pull up at this Print and Pixels place. Side note, when we first moved here almost 4 years ago, during the pandemic, because we moved during the pandemic, right? This place actually would let you come and print out things. I mean, you had to pay, but yeah, they would let you come and print stuff out. Now, They don't do that no more. Gotta pick up a quick package. For some reason they dropped it off over here. Okay, got it. I think they dropped it off there because you had to sign for it. That's why they dropped it off. Because I was like, this could have fit in the mailbox. But anyway, so then after Ireland, and we realized you needed a car, like you gotta have a car, we moved on to... Okay, you saw that guy? And now we had a lot more countries on the list, from like South Korea to the UK. I mean, because we really liked London. But there was always something off, always something missing. And just like Ireland with the whole car thing, the thing that was always missing was really important to our quality of life. Like there was a diminishing in quality of life. Now look, I don't want to undersell the UK, because I'm not gonna lie, UK is dope. Public transportation is pretty good too as well. It's one of my favorite, like London is one of my favorite cities. London and Tokyo. And then LA. Those are like my favorite, like my top favorite city. But dang, man, that Brexit, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. If you know, you know. Oh, snap. What is going on over here? They got that huge crane. Y'all see that big old crane? Hold on, gotta get a close look at this thing. Hold on. Cow. Jeez. All the way over there. And with that said, everything just pointed back to the Netherlands. I mean, all the way up to that feeling, like no joke. It just all pointed back to the Netherlands. So what did we do? We came and visited the Netherlands again, and we really liked it. We really, really liked it. And we even went to visit a friend there too as well, another friend who I worked with, and she had just moved out here. And it was like, dang, this is actually really nice, okay? Because the job market was good. Everything was just pointing in the right direction. The people were extremely nice. Public transportation was on point. Like our overall quality of life has improved so much. It's almost equivalent to how rich people live in the States. I know that sounds weird, but we really are living it up. And we're not rich. Like I took a huge hit on income when I moved here. Meanwhile, in LA and everywhere else we thought about moving to, it was the opposite. Like our quality of life was declining. Like we almost felt like we were getting stuck somehow. Like that's what it felt like. We were just hitting this wall and we were just feeling so stuck. And here, what I've noticed, like from the moment we came here, the quality of life is on point. If you pay attention, the quality of life is solid. And again, out of all the countries, something was missing. But here, we get everything we wanted is here. Look, I know, I'm just super saiyan, man. And so knowing this, we went back to LA, and on our next travels, we were thinking about it, and we finally said, you know what, this time we're gonna go, and we're not gonna stay in Amsterdam. We're actually gonna try a place called Haarlem. Oh man, so I said that and someone like walked by and said, when I say Haarlem, she said, it's the best. Like, come on, only in Haarlem. Okay, now I would go down the strip that way, but there's a coffee place down here. I'm hoping it's open. There's a coffee shop down here that but yeah, there's a coffee shop straight down this way that's like freaking amazing. I saw the girl who worked there when I was parking my bike this morning. I was parking my bike near the station, and then I saw her and I was like, dang, I haven't been at a coffee shop in a long time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up in this cafe and grab a quick coffee. When I pull up, I need to see if it's open first. If they are open, then we pulling up. And yep, it is open. So this place behind me is called Coffee Habits. It is one of my favorite cafes in Haarlem. They have this little one here and another one way down there past the center a bit. But this one's more boss. Like I think it brings more sauce, I should say. So yeah, I like it. Don't get hit by Bakfies over there. Look at that Bakfies. Just chilling. Look at them. Yeah. Really? Okay, cool, man. Thanks. Yeah. I come here all the time. Okay, now this is super sketchy. Putting the camera like this. There's like holes in the table. But yeah, we got our cappuccino. Look at that cappuccino. Come on, man. But yeah, man, Haarlem, man. Oh my gosh. Look, I'm telling you, when we came to visit Haarlem, out of all the places we've been to in the Netherlands in the past, through our travels, even when we went to visit my friends, Haarlem was the best place. I don't know how to explain it, but it just felt right. Like, we even brought my son. My son was 8 months when we brought him. I mean, the cost of living was great for us and our budget, as well as the community aspect was there, walkability was there. Everything just, when it came to us and Haarlem, it just fit. Like, look, I know that sounds crazy. And also too, it wasn't too far away from Amsterdam. Like, it's literally like a train ride away, like legit. Like, it's like, if you get to inner city, it's like 15 minutes, 15 to 17 minutes. That's what I found. It's you, but think how quick that is if you need to go, when I need to go to the office. It's super quick. So yeah, man, we found Haarlem, we found where we want to be, and now it's just going back and making it happen, which is exactly what we did. We went back to LA. I was like, you know what? Okay, I can use all this saving money, put it towards the move, because I was saving up for a house in LA. So I can use all that money, put it aside, bump the house in LA, put it aside for the move to Haarlem and start looking for jobs. Funny enough though, I did not get a job. When the vid hit like to a certain point, I thought it was a sign to like not move here. I thought like, you know what? We are doing pretty okay. I don't know. I mean, the vid seems pretty serious. That must be a big sign. Shortly after the vid hit, my best friend and my mentor got laid off. And it was so rough the way he got laid off. And it just put me back in the state of like, okay, yeah, we need to move. Like, it wasn't even like I was gonna get laid off. I was not saying that I was gonna get laid off, but something just clicked. So what I ended up doing is I ended up just quitting my job, and I moved. We set sights on Haarlem and we moved here without jobs. My wife and I did not have jobs. But what's so funny is that it didn't even matter, because remember what I said, we just fit. And I will say the only thing about this place is they don't have honey. Man, I can't believe how freaking nice it is, man. Look how freaking nice it is. Weirdly enough, though, there's no one sitting outside right. Oh, you know what? It's because it's shady. Ain't no sun right there. Look, actually, look, just to prove my point. Look, watch this. Look at this. Look at this, though. Remember, nobody over there because it's super shady, right? But look down there. Look how many people down there sitting in that sun. Now, look, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I can't do it. I can't sit directly in the sun. It's just never me. Like, it's not my sauce. Hey, Martin, how you doing? See, he ended up coming down the strip anyway. I wasn't gonna come down this way, but had to pull up, had to. Wow, a lot of people looking at me. What is going through? I got something on my face. The Netherlands is just such an amazing place to raise kids. Like, man, like I'm telling you, it is just unreal how amazing it is for like kids, like having your kids here. Plus my wife researched a bunch of like things we knew we wanted another kid. So she did a bunch of research on her own, found that this was like it was solid to actually have a child here too as well. So that was a whole thing. Everything is just on point, organized. Oh snap, look at this, here it comes. There, you can hear it, woo! Got to pull up on the Dodge Ram, look at that Dodge Ram. Oh man, not for nothing, I don't miss those. I'm just being real. I could do without these big old cars and big old trucks. But it is cool to see though, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see like a big American muscle car or a big old truck, I gotta stop. I do. And now again, this is not a shot to LA or America. It's just, man, LA offered what I needed at a certain time, where like when I was starting my career, that's where I started it. That's where I got my big break in my career in television, was in LA. It was perfect for that, like amazing. Also, I met my wife in LA too as well. Met a lot of great friends there too, and just had a lot of good moments. I do miss the views though, I'm not gonna lie. Man, the views of LA is just like a whole nother story. To be at like, you know, my job and then turn right and then be able to look up and you could see like the mountains, or, you know, like I would take walks on my breaks and being able to see the snow in the mountain when it's raining. Like, man, like stuff like that, it's just amazing. And LA's the most beautiful when it rains. But yeah, for me, I would say the weather was kind of an issue. I'm not Yeah, when it came to the sun, it was just all the time, and it'd be stinking. Cost of living was getting out of control. Like you couldn't buy a house for I'm talking like a medium decent house. Medium decent home for like $800,000. Like at the end of the day, we didn't see a future in LA. Yeah, the writing was on the wall for us. Like LA just was not it. Even though it's like one of my favorite cities, it just was not it when it comes to living. And also too, another big reason why we moved here and chose the Netherlands was not only Haarlem, but also the travel opportunities were just, because we love to travel. I mean, and I remember before we even moved here, my son, my oldest son alone, he's been to, I would say, 5 or 6 countries by the time he was 8 months. Because remember, he came here, he's come to the Netherlands when he was 8 months old. But we've gone to other places in the past, and it's just so good to expose the kids to these things. Versus in the States, you can go from Atlanta to Florida and it's the same thing. Like it's literally the same. Just the geography changes a little bit, but for the most part, the culture's still the same. It's not that big of a difference, only because you are traveling within the States. You're still in America.
You all subscribe to the YouTube channel and you see more from this man.
Yeah, man. Thanks. And then I would say lastly, one of the biggest reasons we moved also too as well was beyond the traveling, was man, I really am running into everybody today. That's like the 10th person I ran into. But yeah, I would say the last and final reason would have to be the opportunity. And this was big for us because I'm a person that seeks opportunity. And I'm telling you, I was limited in the States. That's just the way it was. We have more opportunities to travel more places. We have more opportunities to put forward. Like my son loves skiing, right? And just with the extra income that we do have, even though I took a huge hit when it came to moving here, like my job in LA paid me more than my job here. Even though I took the huge hit, I still have more money to do extra things, and I can do more with that money. For example, my son, since he's super big into skiing, I can invest more into him skiing. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could do more of that stuff. I can also invest more into business. My wife has a business, so I can help her with her business too as well. So yeah, I would say that's why we moved from LA to the Netherlands, and at the end of the day, we just fit.